My name is David Williams. I'm President and CEO of Leadership Memphis. It's my pleasure today to bring you an e-briefing of what's going on with Leadership Memphis. First, it's important, I think, to revisit what are the goals of Leadership Memphis. And for those who are alums, you remember these goals. For those who are just being introduced to Leadership Memphis, it's important for you to understand what we're trying to accomplish. One, we're trying to advance diversity and inclusivity. We're trying to increase collaborative and innovative leadership. And thirdly, we're promoting civic engagement that makes a difference. And we have 5 focus areas: race and inclusion, neighborhoods, education, economic development, government. When you think about it, it's community, community, community. We have 3 big new game changers coming up on the horizon. Well, I guess you could say one we've already accomplished, and that's our new brand and logo. Then we have new office space coming up in January 2012. We've also begun our new alumni engagement initiative. Anyone that's ever done branding, developed a new logo, a new tagline, you know it's a challenge, and it's particularly a challenge for an organization that's been around for over 30 years like Leadership Memphis. But we did come up with a concept. We did end up developing a new logo, and here it is: Leadership Memphis, empowering our community to step up. We believe, the board believes, and many of our alumni have already told us they believe this is a great new position for Leadership Memphis, and we're excited about where it can take us and the umbrella under which many, many things will fall. This is the perfect umbrella for Leadership Memphis. The new office space. We are so excited to be moving to 365 South Main, and we should accomplish that sometime in January of 2012. We'll have 2 spaces. This is the exterior. This is the interior, the way it's been drawn up by Archimania. And the lower area, you'll see, will have offices, and this will be our administrative area where the staff will work on a day-to-day basis, but also where we'll be inviting alumni to step in to actively engage with us, to be an interactive space where they can come, hook up the Wi-Fi, and do their business, but also interact with us, reconnect. The second space, the larger open space that you see in the top part of the diagram, is the Leadership Memphis Gallery. This will be an art gallery. We're part of an arts district, and we want to be part of that community, so it will be an art gallery, the Leadership Memphis Gallery. But it'll also be a serviceable gallery in that we'll have workshops, we'll have our Leadership Memphis programs, the Fast Track and Grassroots program there, and we'll open our doors to the community. I think it's great that for Leadership Memphis, many of our classes, we say the community is our classroom, but now the community has a classroom thanks to Leadership Memphis. With alumni engagement, with over 2,000 alumni having graduated from our 3 Leadership Memphis programs since 1979, it's important that we harness the power of our alumni. We have hired Ken Hall. Ken is our manager of alumni engagement, and Ken has already begun putting together very compelling and powerful programs for our alums and connecting them back to the organization. One of the key ways to do this is to update our database, which we have done a web-based alumni database, and you're able to go onto our website, log in as an alum, and update your own information, but just as importantly, you're able to search, and you're able to search your class, you're able to search the entire alumni database by interest areas, career areas, activities, and more. We need to also not forget that we're trying to accomplish great things with Leadership Memphis, and it's important to try to measure what we have accomplished. So we asked our executive class this past year, as well as our Fast Track class, to do an evaluation prior to starting, as well as once they completed the program. And we were pretty amazed by the results. Here we have 3 statistics, 3 questions that were asked to the executive class. Have we increased your understanding of what makes cities successful? Have we increased your knowledge of the important issues that will shape Memphis's future? Have we increased the likelihood that you'll follow through as an advocate for community change? And you can see that with each of those, we increased the knowledge, the understanding, and the likelihood by over 25%. As I mentioned, we did the same questionnaire, the same evaluation with our Fast Track program, and we were pretty blown away with their responses. Here, some of those same questions, my knowledge of issues that will shape Memphis's future, we increased that by over 63%, and my awareness of how I can help make Memphis great increased by over 58%. I think you'll agree these are pretty amazing numbers, and they demonstrate what Leadership Memphis is doing with those who participate in our programs. We're a strong believer in One Memphis. We're working towards being a One Memphis, but we also recognize there are many, many communities, and our programs bring them together. We're proud to continue to do that, just as we did when we began in 1979. Just as we are committed to continuing to improve the quality and the efficiency of our three core programs, the Executive, Fast Track, and Grassroots program, Leadership Memphis has moved beyond just a learning organization. We're now an action organization. We have an action initiative called the Memphis Talent Dividend College Attainment Initiative. And under the leadership of Kathy Buckman Gibson and Tamika Hart and a number of our alumni and others from the community, we're working to increase college attainment by 1 percentage point. If we could do that, if we could accomplish that, it would have a $1 billion annual impact on our community. That's action. That's Leadership Memphis. So, with that, I'll end our briefing for today, but just to say, Leadership Memphis, empowering our community to step up, we are working hard to live up to that, to empower our community to step up, and we hope you will join us. We hope you will step up too. Thank you.